Welcome aboard, space fans. This is Commander Muddy Waters 79 signing on for another episode in the verse with Elite Dangerous. So you're new to Elite Dangerous. Just picked it up on the Xbox One. Well, I have to say, the number one thing you can do is learn the tutorials. Although it can be daunting at first, this game is truly enjoyable once you really get going. Let me share a couple tips with you, and maybe we can get you started exploring the verse. Number one thing you can do in Elite Dangerous to really make some money in the beginning is bounty hunting. Although there are many tasks that you can do, bounty hunting can be the most profitable. But you have to know how to get started. First thing that I can say here is to make sure you're picking up the Kill Warrant Scanner. The Kill Warrant Scanner will allow you to scan enemies to see if they're wanted for bounties. These bounties can be great rewards after you do dogfighting battles. As you can see here, I traveled to my closest navigation beacon. Now I'm looking for different ships who might have potential bounties. You'll know if the ship is wanted in the description to the bottom left of your screen once you have it targeted. As you can see here, some people are clean. It's not advised to attack clean members, as you will not gain a bounty from doing so, often sometimes lose the battle. Once you've located an enemy who has a red status, you see that they're wanted. The first thing you want to do is equip your Kill Warrant Scanner and scan the enemy vessel. You have to make sure that you hold down the Kill Warrant Scanner long enough to complete the scan. Once the scan is finally complete, the Kill Warrant Scanner will allow you to collect the bounty upon the death of that enemy. Here you can see that I finally got the Kill Warrant scan on this empty ship. Now watch closely after the ship explodes to the upright. $177,000 in credits for that bounty. Although that bounty won't mean a thing if I don't make it back to a space station to collect it.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now that's a pretty good start for literally
4,
3 minutes
3,
of playtime.
2, 1, engage.
Now if you do collect a big bounty like that, I highly recommend getting back to the nearest space station as soon as possible. Now if you are in open play, there could be a lot of live characters who might come in and try to interdict you. If you are interdicted and lose the battle, meaning that your ship gets destroyed, while you've already had that bounty, you will not be able to collect the money. Again, the only way you can collect the money from a bounty is by making it back to your nearest space station and submitting it to your local authorities. That's when you will get the reward amount paid directly to you. Was one situation where I was interdicted on my way back to the space station. I was very close. And I met up not with an NPC, but with a live character in open play. He was in a Vulture, and I was in my Cobra MK3. Although that I was heavily armed and thought I could take him, I was sorely mistaken. As he armed a photon torpedo and shot me when he got in closer, it went right through my shields, destroyed my ship, and was not a good day. I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in bounties and had to pay the $30,000 to $40,000 ship replacement costs to regain my ship back. So I highly stress keeping your ship lights off and traveling as fast as you can back to a space station to collect all your bounties. There are many ways to make money in Elite Dangerous. When I first started playing, I actually tried to mine. There's also ways that you could just deliver cargo. You can smuggle illegal goods. The best way, though, that I see to make money right from the beginning is bounty hunting. Although there's a lot of different ways and a lot of different jobs you can do, most of them aren't as lucrative as bounty hunting right from the beginning. The simple fact is that you just need a lot of money to equip your ships to do things like exploration and mining in order to really gain money worth the time. Early on in the game, I was able to buy the adder. I equipped the mining laser. I had a refinery. Just didn't know where to go to mine the metals, and I didn't have any type of idea of where to even turn them in to get the money that I wanted, make it worth the time that was available. Alright, so you can see here, another thing is, when you're doing bounty hunting, you don't have to worry about trying to be scanned by the space station. If you are carrying illegal goods and they scan you, police will attack you on or around the space station, which can mean all that effort that you put in to complete the mission
Docking request granted.
is basically worthless. That noise you just heard there was me turning on my ship lights. I do think it's very important to have your ship lights on when you're near the space station, just so everybody else can see you. Colliding into a big ship,
Scan detected.
even a Python or any other large ship like Orca that may be coming out of the space station and exploding is not fun. Another thing is, if you didn't know, the green lights, that's the side that you're supposed to enter on your space station. I actually didn't know that when I first started playing the game. I just tried to go in the center. But try to stay to the side where the green lights are on. If you're playing on the Xbox One like me, remember when you're retracting or deploying your landing gear to hold the B button long enough. There was one time where I hit the B button and my boost initiated and almost destroyed my ship inside the space station.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
One of the main things about Elite Dangerous is properly upgrading your ship. Now, the first thing that you need to upgrade for any ship when beginning is the power distributor. The power distributor allows you to have more shields, better lasers, and more power to your boost. Right from the get-go, that's going to set you apart when you're in a battle. Quicker that your lasers run out of energy unless you can attack. So I highly recommend upgrading the power distributor from the very get-go. After that, looking at different types of weapons, having gimbaled mounts or full turrets are always a plus. And make sure you have an even distribution of kinetic weapons to like turret weapons that have cannons or Gatling guns, things of that nature. See here, I'm trying to upgrade my power plant so that my ship has more power available. That's one thing you need to look at is, if you're upgrading your weapons, how much power draw are they getting from your ship? If the available goes to be red, your ship will shut down, functions will shut down, and you will not be able to use your lasers or even perhaps your engines. So make sure that you have a good power plant in your ship as well. The next thing I'm looking at is jump range. That's the one thing I haven't updated on this ship specifically yet, is FSD drive. Frameship drive will definitely make a big difference when you're trying to do a little bit of exploration. The minimum should be about 12 light years. You can see mine right now is looking pretty dismal at 10 light years, but that's going to be a future upgrade. Again, guys, there's a big future for Elite Dangerous. With the Horizons expansion coming and the new Engineers expansion coming to Xbox One by the end of June, you will be able to do planetary landings. Again, there's 400 billion star systems. It's basically a one-to-one mock-up of our own Milky Way galaxy. There's just so much you can do here. There's actually, you'll never be able to go to all the places in this game. So if you're getting started now, go to the YouTube channel, the Elite Dangerous YouTube channel. They have a lot of great informational videos of how to get started. Make sure you do all the tutorials that are in the game. Learning how to fly in battle is a must. And for a lot of people that don't know, there is a $100,000 competition going on right now for CQC, which is the multiplayer section of the game. The multiplayer section allows basically team deathmatch battles, so you can do close quarters combat. You know, that's kind of a big deal. If you are a really good pilot and you're really good at the game, you might want to sign up for that. And another thing that I can say is, again, when you're first starting out, do the solo play. Don't do the open play. Do the solo play. Just kind of keep away from all the other players out there in the beginning until you really get your feet wet. You know, it doesn't hurt to start off in solo play. You can change that to open play anytime. So, again, my advice is start out, do the bounty hunting, get to a space station, go to the nearest navigational beacon you can find. Make sure you have your kill warrant scanner. Scan those enemies, shoot them down, collect those bounties, get back to your base. Upgrade your ship as soon as possible. You get enough money to buy a new ship.
Ship released.
Start there.
Engines engaged.
That way you have a good chance of surviving in Elite Dangerous.
Landing gear retracted.
Guys, I hope everyone is enjoying the game. I know I am. We'll see you around the verse. This is Commander Muddy Water 79 signing out. Until next time. Be safe, Commanders.